Look, you can't just depend on motivation. It's not gonna be enough. You're gonna be motivated one minute, then anxious the next. Motivation comes and goes. It might be good enough to get things started, but it won't stick around long enough to solve your problems. Fact of the matter is, motivation on its own is a lie. Motivation is a good start for change, but to cross the finish line, it's not good enough. People like to rely on motivation alone. That's like you relying on inconsistency. Motivation fluctuates. You might hear something sad and feel motivated to help. See something inspiring and feel obligated to act. Feel like you're the next LeBron or Elon one minute, then completely abandon your goals the next. Motivation isn't the whole answer. What you need is discipline. Discipline stresses commitment and consistency. It's the fail-safe that you must build into your life. Without discipline, you're swimming without a life jacket, skydiving without a parachute, living without a lifeline. Remember all those times you were motivated to start something? Just to trash it because you ran into a small issue. Yesterday, you were motivated, but today, it's gone. Yesterday, you wanted it, but today, everything's good enough. Stop playing with convenience. What are you doing? This isn't a playground. You're not on some seesaw, grounded and focused one minute, just to be all up in the air the next. You're still sitting exactly where you started, over and over again. Nothing's changing. Take that out of your head and put some structure into your life. Discipline doesn't give flexibility. It demands commitment. Your commitment is what makes it possible. Despite feelings, despite obstacles, commitment and consistency remains. You still have to show up and get it done. When motivation fades, discipline steps up. Like Mike Tyson said, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Be in the ring long enough, and you'll learn that motivation can be unreliable. You might feel motivated today to go on that long swim. You might feel motivated today to sign up for that course, start that business. But then, the weather's too cold, the class is too late, the hour's too long. Before you know it, your motivation plummets. Your mind gives up entirely because of some small inconveniences. With zero willpower in the chamber. Now you gotta hope. You gotta wait for something to rev you up again. You're like a surfer waiting for his next wave, completely dependent on the circumstances in his environment. Is that how you want to live? A step forward just to take 2 steps back? You're living a life on a hamster wheel. The definition of same different day. Stop. Bring order to your life and adopt discipline. Build a system where goals must be set, planned, and executed consistently. Only then will you act, no matter the circumstance. Only then will you press on, no matter the situation. If you want to live your best life, have self-discipline. Don't just depend on motivation. It will help you take action when it's there, but you'll quickly cave in when it's gone. People often start new ideas, new ventures, because of sudden bursts of motivation. But right when they're challenged, right when they're tested, they collapse. Failure is motivation's weakness. When you don't see results, you'll lose faith. When you don't see progress, you're demotivated. You become restless when things don't go your way, frustrated when it's been too long. Without the failsafe of discipline, people will give up in the face of adversity. Success is driven by discipline. Discipline is built on commitment and consistency. Stay focused on your goals and keep going. Work today, even if tomorrow seems uncertain. Resist pressures to give in when things get hard. In spite of obstacles, bounce back from mistakes. Get up and get back on course. Character is built on discipline. People that live with discipline take responsibility for their actions. They live with a code of honor and self-control. Self-control over emotions, impulses, and desires. They keep their feelings leashed, their temptations barred. Discipline eliminates distractions. It carves away the excess and redirects your attention to your goals and your purpose. Think of how your spine supports your body. Discipline is the backbone of your aspirations. When initial excitement wears off, when motivation expires, you must have discipline to stay on course. Discipline steps in to regulate your everyday decisions. Because to be disciplined is to be consistent with your commitments. Life is a sucker punch to the gut, so always be prepared. Train discipline daily. Requalify it weekly. Clearly define your goals. Set up a routine and align your choices with your goals. Follow the rule of 28 and choose an action you want to transform into a habit. Execute the action every day for 28 days. Non-negotiable. Make it a habit to do the things that make you uncomfortable. Make it a habit to deal with losses. Make it a habit to press on through uncertainty. Never surrender. I choose happiness over history, faith over fear. I refuse to stay down. I will not let my past speak for my future. Build a routine of unbreakable habits, and you will see that self-discipline is a muscle that grows under pressure. Habits reinforce discipline. Discipline strengthens habits. Iron sharpens iron. Steel sharpens steel. You start with motivation, but discipline is what keeps you going. Self-discipline is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. Achievers understand that success is not a one-time event, but a lifelong commitment. An achiever rises from failure, takes lessons from mistakes, and never quits. Take accountability for your actions. Take full ownership of your life. Stop sabotaging your inertia. Stop disrupting your momentum. Force through the barrier of resistance. Use discipline to push through your hurdles. Do not hesitate. Face your deepest fears and breathe life into your dreams. Don't be a victim to your environment. Your life is filled with possibilities, where setbacks are not dead ends, but detours. You are capable of unimaginable feats, but only when you create the right systems. Build your routine and habits to be impervious to emotions. Make them resilient to feelings and setbacks. Don't just depend on motivation. It won't be enough. Motivation alone is a lie. Where you find truth, where you find triumph, is in the grit of discipline. You can't chase after the things you want with random bursts of zeal. The things you want are built from the toils of discipline. Regardless of your level of motivation, regardless of its presence or absence, you must be ruthless and persistent. Invite motivation, but never forget discipline. Its commitment will get you to start, but more importantly, its consistency will get you to finish.